The rostrum, and they're now all set. Second leg of the quaddie. Not a single drop into the gates, and they're away and racing. Hell Cool jibbed at the start. He'd missed it with Fun Spice, and I See Luck was the first to break the line from 0 to 60. Ford Courage fired out like a shot. He's up there looking for the lead, and Flash Gift is coming over as well, with Striking Guru settling down fifth and looking for the fence, just trying to cross down in front of Not a Single Drop. ROMP to Fame on his outside. Then Red Blast and November Red getting into some bother again, racing very erratically down on the inside is Hell Cool. Back with Black Romeo and the tail end of Fun Spice as they work off the back straight. 900 metres left to go, and the leader now is Ford Courage. It had taken up the running at the 800 by half a length. Running second on the outside, Flash Gift being followed over on the inside by I See Luck, and then 0 to 60. They're being followed after a length and a half. ROMP to Fame is travelled up pretty easily on the outside of Not a Single Drop, cluttered away for Harvey. 3/4 of a length away behind them, Striking Guru, who was able to get one off the fence, but he's back in a bit of traffic. Fun Spice and Red Blast have gone around him. November Red's down on the rail at the 400, followed by Black Romeo, and last of all, as they'd straighten for home, Hell Cool. 0 to 60, and the stablemate over on the inside. Ford Courage are going stride for stride, but now Not a Single Drop comes to the middle of the track with his run. Black Romeo's winding up down the outside too for Mitch Pateman. Here comes Black Romeo right over the top. Black Romeo went to Not a Single Drop. He got his head in front, and Pateman's going to land him as well. Great win. Good on you, Mitch. Black Romeo's won it from Not a Single Drop. I See Luck, Ford Courage, Photo for third. November Red behind those, followed at the head of the others, then by Red Blast, and then 0 to 60. Followed home by Flash Gift and Striking Guru. Hell Cool. Well back is ROMP to Fame and Fun Spice, the last of them home. Black Romeo, Mitchell Pateman, has stormed home from second last at the top of the home straight. And of course, looking to the heavens as he salutes his late father, Mike, who unfortunately passed away after a long illness on Thursday. And there's a moment to capture. Number 2, Black Romeo, ridden by Mitchell Pateman, sporting the black armband as a mark of respect for his late father. And he has brought this grey son of Blackfriars right down the middle of the track with a whirlwind run to beat Not a Single Drop. And I See Luck and Ford Courage went bob of the heads right on the line for third place. And that goes the way of I See Luck, number 6. And Ford Courage is in 4th place. So Black Romeo for the informed Brett Pope stable takes out race 6 today for Brett, Mrs. R.S. Logie, A. Ross, R.J. Logie, G. Owens and Dar Smith. It's 5 victories now from 20. It's building up quite a good strike rate. And Mitchell Pateman there, a timely ride, and certainly no doubt ecstatic that he's been able to win this race here this afternoon. Number 12 is second home, Not a Single Drop. Much better today with the gear changes by Not a Single Doubt from Kanaka Creek for RG, Mrs. M, MR and C Bayliss, trained by Mick Lane and ridden by Paul Harvey. And third goes the way of I See Luck by Pricelessly from Twiggy's Luck for Ms. LM, Ms. I Wolf and Gary Kemp, ridden by Sean McGruddy for Steve Wolf. A long neck, the winning margin, and 3/4 of a length between second and third. The time is 1:25.01. Last 600, 36.05. 36.05. The feature today will be the Bowfine Stakes at 3:55, and they're all going to run. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a very sad week for this young man who lost his father on Thursday. But he has come to the races today and pulled out a gem of a ride to win on Black Romeo. And here's Marty Young downstairs in the winner's enclosure.
Yeah, I've got Brett Pope with me, who's a very contented man. That was a wonderful ride, wasn't it?
Oh, super ride. Mitch rode well. He's, you know, he's. I'm really happy, especially for the circumstances he's been under this week, to come out a couple of days later and ride a superb ride like that. I'm proud of him. So would his father be.
I think everyone is, and I happened to see him when he walked in to the race course, and he bowled in full of confidence and had a big smile on his face. So, you know, outwardly he certainly had it all together. He's ridden that horse the way you've wanted it ridden for quite a while.
Yeah, no, Mitch is going to be a up and coming, really good rider. He rides. He hasn't rode a bad race for me. Every time he goes out and gives his 110%, and today's no exception.
Yep. And the horse, Brett, no doubt. Just pause for this second. That's very emotional stuff. Well done, mate. You've wanted that horse ridden that way, sat back and let him come, because he does look like he's a horse with a few tricks.
Yeah, I said to Mitch, like, if you can settle him, because eventually we want to get him over a bit further, but I said if you can settle him and get him even to wait until the 250, 300, nothing will outsprint him.
Yeah.
No.
And he really got it all together, because he got the shadow roll on him. He's the sort of horse gets his head up and down. He's a bit delicate.
He's his own worst enemy. His form's not as good as what it should be, because he gets himself beat by over racing. Yeah.
Well done, Brett. Off you go. See Mitch. Yeah, Mac. Pretty emotional stuff down there. It's pretty raw, but yeah, the kid. He's a gun.
Thanks, Tara, Marty, and very, very happy Mitch Pateman down there too, and certainly receiving well wishes from everyone involved. And it's certainly a very, very happy time for everyone to see Mitch kick home a winner, but no doubt saddened by the passing of his father just a couple of days ago.
Yeah, he just had a big hug with Mum.
And next weekend, Marty, Perth Racing will be, of course, honouring Michael Pateman here on track. Yep,
we sure will, Mac. There'll be a race named after him, and in that race, all the jocks will wear black armbands.
Yep. Yeah, a very accomplished horseman too. I think it's worth noting the achievements, not only an outstanding apprentice rider before nature took its toll and he became a heavyweight rider late, and he really did have to battle hard, but of course a gifted horseman, and then turned his hand to become a Group 1 trainer with the great sprinter Willoughby.
Yeah, and what he did with Willoughby too, he turned him around. He was a barrier rogue. He was a horse who was very close to being banned from racing, and he was able to sort of take him back to nature, strip him back down and restart him and reconfigure him, and he ended up being a horse not only won a railway and won our features. He got across to win I think he won a Blamey, was it, Mac?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, Blamey Stakes.
And I remember one day he was a certainty beat in a good race in Melbourne as well. Could have been the Carline Cup.
Yep.
But, yeah.
He trained a heap of good winners, and, of course, he was the flag bearer, Willoughby, but he certainly was one of the great old school horsemen, and probably the last of that generation to come through with the likes of Jim Taylor and co, who you spoke with earlier on today.
Yeah, and as Jimmy said, he did it tough, with the weight problems. Both of them did, and the lower weight scales those days, they spent a lot of time in the saunas together.
You bet they did. Thanks for that. Well covered downstairs after the running of race number 6. The winner, Black Romeo, too good. Correct weight is there, 2, 12, 6 and 8. Placings are official with race 7. The highlight today over the short course, the 1,000 metres of the listed Bovine Stakes at 3:55.